Hey guys, welcome to another video. So every now and then I'm sent a budget phone to review. Have to review a budget phone every now and then, so I chose to review this one. There are still a lot of people out there who really need a budget phone, and they don't need a Galaxy Note 2. They don't need a big smartphone like this. So this is the T-Mobile 665. This is a really very nice budget phone, and I'll go ahead and break right into it so you can see it. The specs aren't, they're on par with every other flip phone. It doesn't have a big battery. It doesn't have this blazing fast 4G and all that, but it does what we need a phone to do, which is something that we often forget because we're so caught up in having the latest technology. This is simply a phone for phone calls. It just doesn't get any simpler than that. So on the front here you see it has a 2-megapixel camera and a little display for caller ID. Opening it up, you got a very little small screen here, probably a 1.5 I believe it is. Large keypad here for calling, and you can see it has a speakerphone on the back. One unique thing about this phone though, it has a music player, and it also can take, for this to be just a regular flip phone, it can actually take an SD card, and it does because it has a music player. SD card goes right in there, SIM card goes in there. So that's the phone itself, and let me show you what else comes in here. Now if you were getting this in a box, like the regular T-Mobile boxes, you would see the smaller box, but this one has the little wall charger. It's micro USB, and they actually give you a set of headphones, since this is a phone that has a headphone jack for a 3.5mm headphone jack, and you can actually play MP3s on it. So you get that, and you get a little manual, and that's it. No need to pull all that out. But let's get this fired up here. I'm gonna show you the battery. The battery is really small. It's 650 milliamp battery, but surprisingly that's gonna be enough to take care of this. Now let me pause the video real quick, go get a SIM card and put it in here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks, I'm back. I found a SIM card, so I put it in, put the battery in here, and now we're gonna get this all put back together, and we'll peel off all these stickers. And there are tons of them. There's a lot. I think that's it, and now we'll power it up. It does have a little juice. This will be a very, very, very small screen, but hey, again, this is a phone that you're trying to make phone calls with this. You're not interested in doing a whole bunch of emails and things like that. So right away when you look at the phone, it has a display on the outside where you can see the time out front, the battery, and the signal. Opening it up, you can see you're given the time, the date, and the carrier, and on front there's some shortcuts here. Back up here. You scroll left and right, it'll take you to each one. So you got calendar, call log, voicemail, create an appointment, inbox, that's some messages coming in, and then your call log, voicemail, and then you've got your camera right way over here, right there. You can do video and you can use the camera. So those are shortcuts there. And here are your contacts for that soft key, and let's go into the menu. So you can see in the menu you have access on the top, like most basic phones. You've got messaging, contacts, file manager, which is nice because you have a MP3 player on here. As you can see, you got audio, images, videos, your creations, other files, and phone, and memory card and memory status, which is nice. Down below that you've got media. So you go in here, you'll be able to see your music and your videos. Here it has an FM radio, You'll need to plug up the included headphone jack for that, or your own. You can get on the web there. You do have internet access on this phone, but it's going to be pretty slow because it's on GPRS. GPR. I haven't said it in so long. It's on the slowest possible. Here's your camera option right here. Let's go ahead and go into the camera. You select video or camera, and you see here you actually have zoom as well by pressing up. And again, this isn't going to be the most spectacular camera. It's a 2 megapixel camera, so what can you expect? So going back here, you also can pull up video, and you can zoom. The video is not going to be the superb quality that you get on a smartphone, obviously, but if you've gotten this phone, you're actually looking for something that's going to just be for phone calls. Going back here, and then back again, you can set up your clock. You got your alarm, world time, time and date. And then over here, you've got your calendar. So you can see the calendar view. And you go down another one. There's your Bluetooth. And you can see the Bluetooth listing here for what you can do. And over here, there's a converter. Most people don't use those. It's even got a calculator. You can see the basic flip phone calculator style. Go down again, you've got your stopwatch. You can take notes. And you even got your weather. Now that's something that a lot of people probably wouldn't think would be on this phone, but as you can see there, it does require you to have data. So most people have data. So then you start that up to get your weather. And over here, you've got different profiles. And going into the profiles, let's edit it. And the ringtone. So you can change all the different ringtones here. Let's see if we can play one. I guess you're not allowed to listen to how it sounds. Oh, there you go. You just pause on it for a second and it plays. Wow. How does that one sound? So let's select. Oh, okay, there it is. So if you select phone, you can actually choose something from your phone. That's pretty cool. So you go in here, any audio files that you have on there, you can actually use that as a ringtone. So that's pretty cool. And you go to mode, so you've got vibrate, normal, vibrate and ring, vibrate then ring, discrete, beep and vibration, silence. That's a pretty cool one. So let's go back, and the volume, you can see, you can crank the volume way up. Turn the key tones off, those are annoying. Message beep, or message. Go to vibrate only. Power on is feeling good. Those are always ones that when you're powering your phone on, some people like to keep it to silent, which I'm one of those people. So power off, same thing. You can set it to silent, or you can choose something on the phone. You can even have a sound when you're flipping it open, which you heard initially when I first powered it up and powered it on. So that's it for that profiles. As you can see, all the different profiles you have on there: general, meeting, outdoor, indoor, silence, even flight mode. Now for the settings, you go into your phone settings. It shows you how you can answer it. Display. You've got themes. Let's change it to blue. Then you can see the gray. You've got power on GIFs, power off GIFs. You got brightness and the backlighting. You can see the settings you get there. You can choose different languages. Look at all the different languages it supports. Wow, that's pretty cool. Handset mode, you can do phone and headset or just headset only. Keypad, you've got soft keys you can set up here, the left and right. You can set a function for it. That's cool. This even has the widget bar. You can edit the widgets. So I'm going to take off call log, put profiles on there, and put the alarm on there. Let's take off calendar. You can put radio, music, weather. You can change the wallpaper. That's pretty cool. Let me save it. And yeah, it did save. You can change the order of the widgets. I think those are fine the way they are. And you can turn on the smart, which is basically T9, or you can have it to where you're doing the tap. Remember that. So that is on the phone settings and the call settings. Obviously you can see your billing, phone numbers, call waiting, caller ID, all the basics. You can even do security on here. Put a pin on there. The network, you want to choose auto, so it can always have it picking it for you. Connectivity, you've got your data account, multimedia messages, and WAP browser. And here's the WAP browser here, where you will go into the home page. And this is you will restore the phone. You even got your mobile life contacts. You didn't used to see that back in the day with your little basic phones. And then services, my one touch for dialing. And you even got something on here for Java. You got Java applications and a complete Java network, because this is Java based. And that is it. That is the T-Mobile. You can get a good look at the keyboard. Strong backlight, big buttons. Big buttons on there. Strong backlight on this thing for the keypad. I think it's and believe it or not, it's extremely lightweight phone. As you can see, that button is for the camera on the side right there. That's for the camera. But extremely lightweight phone. It's definitely something that's you're going to be using this for talking on the phone. It's definitely a lot more pocketable. If I drop this, I wouldn't care. I could care less if it broke or not. That's kind of just how it goes. These are phones you want to travel with sometimes and carry your tablet instead. Got a nice hinge on it right here. I don't foresee this breaking as soon as it's dropped. But this is just a phone that you're going to use to talk on. Because that's what we don't use our phones for anymore. So, talking. Alright guys, so that is the T-Mobile T665 basic flip phone with still some good high-end features. 2 megapixel camera, video recording, Bluetooth, MP3 player, MP3 ringtones, you name it. This is going to be a good phone for the basic users or somebody who's just burned out on their smartphone. You're tired of your Galaxy Note 2, you're burned out, go to a flip phone for a little while. It'll make you appreciate your smartphone. Alright guys, that is the T665 on T-Mobile. You can get this on prepaid for $49 new or $39 refurbished, or you can get it on T-Mobile. I think it's free with a contract, or $9.99, one of the two. Loudspeaker on the back. That is it for now. Again, sorry I didn't tell you this, but here's the charging port on this side, camera button on this side, and as you can see, there's no volume rocker. So let me go pressing up real quick. You can see that nothing happens when you press up. When you press down, nothing happens. Press left and right, it activates all of these icons on the front screen there. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video, and good looking out in 2013. Take care.